Hi Team Trilogy, my name is Andrew Slusher and this is my 2021 In the Bag. Currently I am using the DynamicDiscs Combat Ranger. Love this bag, love the weight distribution, love how it feels on my back. It doesn't fatigue me on the course, even though it's a bigger bag. Can fit all my stuff in it and I love that. Right now I am putting with these classic Judges. I have 4 of these. I rotate them in and out of the bag just so that they don't get beat in too quickly, but they're great for my spin putting style. I also have this classic blend Judge that I use off the tee, approach shots. It's my throwing putter. I love the plastic, love how grippy it is. I'm also using this Opto Pure. It's for Anheuser lines. Love that if I put it on an Anheuser line, it'll hold that line whether I'm putting, whether I'm driving, whatever it is. I also throw this Opto line Claymore. This one's like my S line mid-range, just really reliable. I have 2 bounties in the bag at the moment. This Hand-Eye Supply one, as well as this one that I dyed myself. I love these on flat line, get a little bit of turnover, but I know that it's going to try and flatten out and not get a cut roll or anything like that. I'm also throwing this Lucid Justice. Throw a lot of forehands with this. Some backhand approach stuff where I know that it's just going to hyzer out on me and end up spiking by the basket. I also have 2 EMAC Truths that I throw at the moment. This Moonshine EMAC Truth is a little bit more beat in, and then the Fusion one is my more stable disc, so I whip those out for backhands a whole lot. If I want something on the forehand side, then I like this Compass a little bit better just because it's flatter. Just feels a little bit nicer in my hand for that, but it's very similar to the Truths. I also throw a Lucid Maverick. This is like my In the Woods hyzer flip shot. Really like that disc for that. And then I have this Opto River that I throw for just like straight glidey lines. Get a lot of distance out of that in the woods. I have this Opto Explorer that I throw straight to hyzer finish. And then if I want a little bit more distance, I'm throwing this Lucid Getaway. This one does get a little bit more turn, but about the same finish as the Explorer. Right now my furthest flying disc is this Lucid Escape. I love this disc, really straight flyer, just a consistent finish. Really only throw all of these on backhand. Moving into my forehand discs, I bag a lot of forehand discs. I have 2 Lucid Felons, the pink one being the more understable, the orange one being the more overstable. I have this Lucid Sergeant that I throw. It is kind of my like S line, hyzer flip kind of forehand disc. I have 3 recoils that I bag at the moment. Pink one is a Lucid, or Opto recoil rather, that is kind of my more understable one. I have this yellow Opto recoil that's a little bit more overstable, and then my most overstable is this Opto X recoil. I know that I can crank this out really hard, really flat, get some S lines out of it, but it's always going to finish hyzer on me. This is a new disc to the bag, the Opto Musket. Haven't really thrown it much, but am really excited to see how that one flies pretty soon. I also have this Biofusion Enforcer in the bag. It's nice and beat in now for me, so it's not too beefy. I can throw big, swooping hyzer lines with it. Love that in a big open field. Know that it's always going to be reliable. Know that it's always going to spike into the ground. Just really consistent. I also have this DynamicDiscs water bottle in my bag, a Judge mini marker, a Jomez Pro whale sack, and this hand-eye supply towel for drying off my hands, my discs during the round. So that's my In the Bag, and I thank you so much for your consideration.